folks, main man looking at this for you ain't misseeing it. You ain't misreading it. It's Gruul Ponza Midrange time for the first time in a very long time. Like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter. To watch this live on Twitch, please follow. Watch this on YouTube, please subscribe. This video a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter for reasons unknown. That's right, follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter, or subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay, do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. I always have a disclaimer, of course. I am not responsible for your sudden increased top deck, only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, or being unable to find your sideboard cards. If that starts happening to you, that's nothing to do with me. But as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. Today's a special video. Let me explain why. This is my 1000th video uploaded to YouTube playing Magic the Gathering. Give me a moment here to talk. You know, I've been playing Magic for a very long time, right? Very, very long time. One day, after playing so much, some days I have a really good time and I wish people could see either how good I've done or even how bad I've done, right? How many top deck lands do you have? How many bonehead mistakes can you make? And I thought people might want to see the adventures of some no-name like me, who's still a no-name. And I thought, I'd just record some videos and upload them. I'm not very good technologically wise, so it took me a while to get going. Like, I remember trying to do it about a few months before I even got my first video on YouTube, just trying to figure out how to do stuff. I didn't understand how YouTube worked or nothing like that in terms of uploading content and how to type things and stuff like that. So it's a massive learning curve. And to my kind of shock, I have developed a very, very small following, but to me, it's a massive following. When I upload a video within like 48 hours, that video generally has between 50 to 100 views. Now you're thinking, oh, that's minuscule. It is. But think about it. I'm a nobody. I'm an absolute nobody. And people have come out and enjoyed and stuck with me and watched. And I mean, I can't be grateful enough. I always talk about how much longer. I don't know how long this will go. Because my life is changing for the better outside of Magic the Gathering. You know, I'm married with 2 kids. My life is going really good. Besides Magic the Gathering, which even that has honestly been better. You know, I managed to qualify for 2 RCs. Went to both of them, played the best I could. I've been traveling to local big tournaments. Every RCQ that makes sense I go to. And I've really enjoyed it. I mean, some things I've lost. I don't go to locals anymore. There are no more locals that fit my schedule or my area. And I think that's just something that's happened to a lot of people. But I'm probably just going to ramble, but I can't thank people enough for hanging in there with me, putting up with me, the good, the bad, and certainly the ugly. And it really means a lot to me that people are still willing. Because when I first started, I mostly just played Gruul Ponza, right? And people like that. People said, well, I really like this deck. I'm going to keep watching this guy. Well, I got to change. I got to adapt. I want to play other decks. I want to focus in on the RCQ seasons. I'm a tournament grinder. I always have been. And when I started, it was kind of coronavirus had taken over the world. And tournaments kind of ended. And it just let me just play Gruul Ponza forever. Like, there was no reason to try other decks because it's like there's no tournaments to go to. So why even try anything? That was probably the wrong mindset to have at the time, but it worked out. So, again, thank you guys so much for sticking with me, for whatever reason you have. Some people are probably stuck with me because they think I'm a cool guy. Some people are probably stuck with me because they want to see me succeed, achieve. Some people are probably stuck with me because they like seeing me fail and get upset and cry and have therapy sessions on here. Whatever it is, I appreciate people showing up and hanging out, watching, and just being there for me. And like I keep saying, I'm going to try and keep this thing going as much as I can. But at some point, I got to realize that I do need to cut back on Magic even more than I already have. Because wife, kids, and life. But that time isn't here yet. Like I keep saying too. There's still roads to drive. There's still fuel to burn. And there's still opponents to curb stomp. Not that I actually want to physically attack people, but you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, hopefully you guys keep being here with me for a little while longer, however longer that is. You know, even the sun's got to go out sometime. All right, the sun's going to run out of fuel. But yeah, thank you guys so much. We're going to play some Gruul Ponza today, and it looks a little bit different. I decided to do the 1000th video. This is not the 1000th video of Gruul Ponza. It's the 1000th video I've uploaded to YouTube. I decided to do it because that's what people seem to like me the most for. So I try to throw in new cards. Or I throw some old cards that are favorites of mine. And just see how things go. Let's talk here a little bit what they are. So the only land that I have never played in this deck is Arena of Glory. You know, I figure maybe we get some hasty creatures out of it. I do have enough red creatures, I think that makes sense, even though Glorybringer's already got haste. But, you know, it'd be pretty cool to get Inferno Titan with haste. Only 2 Arbor Elves, and the reason for that is 2 Frantic Aronis. This is a new card from Modern Horizons 3. It's a kind of overpriced, underpriced card. For 2, a green and a generic, you get a 1/4, which is big. That's 5 total power and toughness. And you tap and make a green, but if you have a creature with 4 or greater power, because the thing has ferocious, you get to make 4 green. And then it has Eternalize, which is from Amonkhet. 2 double green, you exile this from your graveyard, you make a 4/4 black zombie version of it. It has the same exact thing, and it's just a 0 mana cost. Wrenn and Six is obviously got my 4 Blood Moons, because we know that's kind of the heart and soul of the deck. 2 Pillages in here, because it's one of my favorite cards of all time. I was very happy when this came to Modern Horizons 1. 2 copies of Six. This is another new card from Modern Horizons 3. It's a 2 and a green with a 2/4 with reach. Legendary Tree Folk. Whenever it attacks, mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. During your turn, non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. So, say for some reason they kill Endurance. I can get it back. Just discard a land, pay its cost. And y'all know how many lands I have sometimes. People are looking at Still Leaf Champion. What's that doing in here? The last time I played Ponza, I believe, I'm pretty sure, was the random Ponza video, which was a very fun video for me, and I just really haven't been able to figure out when I'm going to be able to do something like that again. I'm really bad at trying to figure out new cards. But this was a 2 of in the random Ponza. It got randomly selected twice. I threw it in the main. It was really good. It was really good. And so I decided to keep 1 copy in there just as a throwback to that for how much this card actually won me games. 2 Clothes of Destiny. I think this card was really important for the resurgence of this deck. New card here, Mira. Trash Tactician from Bloomburrow. It's a 1 red, 1 green, 1 generic, legendary Raccoon Warrior. It's a 2/4. At the beginning of your first main phase, add red or green for each Raccoon you control, so it's always going to be 1 of those. Whenever you expend 4, you gain 3 life. Expend is where you cast the spells in total that cost 4 or more in mana value. And whenever you expend 8, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You play those cards. So it just kind of feeds itself. Of course, I need to have some Bloodbraid Elves. You know, good times ahead with that. It's always a 2-for-1. Gotta love that. Questing Beast. Try and get through the One Ring. One of my favorite cards in the last few years as well. Glorybringer. Another one of my favorite cards from Amonkhet. I won a lot of games with this for no reason. Elder Gargaroth is always a card that I've always wanted to do really well. At times it has, other times it hasn't, because it just is 6/6 for 5 when you first cast it, and then after hopefully it lives, and then you can start doing stuff. And of course, Inferno Titan, a card that really used to be kind of like the high end of this, but it just kind of got priced out because it is a 6 mana card, and just cards kept doing more stuff for less mana. And but I decided to bring it back, see if I can't get a hold of it, since I maybe I'll make extra mana with this new Mira and the Fanatic of Ronus. Maybe we can get it out there. Maybe even get it hasty on Arena of Glory. I don't know. Sideboard is pretty generic. Not gonna lie. I mean, I got Pick Your Poison for Murktides, Big Eye Monsters, all sorts of stuff. Relic of Progenitus is an all-star. Ancient Grudge to deal with more artifact decks. Cindervines, actually one of my personal favorite sideboard cards. I don't think I've ever played a league since this has come out without it in the side. Like, I think I've always had this card. It's just super good against Storm. Really good against Amulet Titan of all decks. I really like it. Stone Rain, just more hate. I decided to bring in more land destruction rather than Blood Moon effects. A lot of times people can survive now with Blood Moon, but they seem to still struggle without having their lands. Anger of the Gods is to deal with probably Boros energy. Force of Vigor is super good. I love it. Engineered explosives also always very good. Yeah, we're gonna play a league here. We're gonna get in there, and we're gonna see how we do. I have no expectations for this. If I go in 5, I go in 5. Like, it's just the facts of the matter. But if I manage to go 3, 2, then I will consider it a very successful league. But let's get on in there. It's a really heavy on the 3s, but that makes sense when you read the Utopia Sprawls and stuff. So if people have never seen this before, hopefully you're not too alarmed. And hopefully, you know, we can get some stuff rolling here. I guess I don't have enough room to... There we go. There you go. But yeah. You know, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Hopefully we have a good time, and let's get on in there. Alrighty, well, before I officially decide to go first, I do have a special beverage. This is a special video, so I have a special beverage. Really not that special, but it is a little bit special. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a 1-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. Just regular old Mountain Dew. I'm gonna be sipping on this and enjoying it, and it's gonna be a good one. We all know the official start of the video doesn't begin until I crack on my beverage. It's gonna happen right now. Here we go. Oh yes. Oh, come on. I haven't died of diabetes yet. I haven't gotten diabetes yet. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go first. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Turn 2 Blood Moon. I better fat shock here just so I make sure I have double red. Yeah, it's in the deck too, you know. Party's already over. Like, already, you know, people are saying, hey, man, how about no? This is Belcher, which I'm not excited for. Go sink into stupor, sure. I gotta play stuff from my hand. Is another force negation? Disrupting Shoal. Damn. What the hell's going on over there? Preordain. Plays Preordain. They put any to the top, I would assume. They put 2 to the bottom. So there's still hope. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. Let's hit a shock. My life total's not a big deal against this deck. Come on, Bloodbraid. Find me something to do. What do you got here? Oh, yes. The Utopia Sprawl, the classic. Been a while since I've had gotten to do that. Swing for 3. Let's see if I'm dead. What do I even have for this? Really nothing. Nice. This is a large amount of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, you got Worlds of Invention. Massive lull. What I want to play against, trying to bring back Gruul Ponza, right? Man, I don't even know. You know, I mean, that's the problem with this deck is I've got to find a way to kill him fast, and that's really tough to do. Blood Moon should still be good. I'm gonna go after their lands, do some stone raining. I don't think I need endurance. Um, I think this is a sorcery. I think it wouldn't hurt to have Cindervines in, right? I mean, Cindervines maybe okay. We got some Bone Crushers. Yeah. Try this. All right. It's good to me. Destroy just target land, not just land, right? You gotta love that. They don't let that happen anymore. It always got to be non-basic, or if it does say destroy target land, they get a replacement land. This is just like, hey, land gone. Good luck, pal. I mean, you destroyed, you know. What one is this? Is this the Tempest one? Yes. I don't remember what stone rain I use in paper. I gotta think about that. Sure. Kind of think about Blood Moon right? I might not be able to cast this. Always just best put on red. Start having some fun. Come on, Bloodbraid. Yes. Get them. Their whole deck is land. I'm like, I'm just trying to slow them down. Put 2 on top. Got a Lotus Bloom. Bolt them. Beast them. Swing for 7. I can't block this thing. Like, there's nothing they have. I've seen this deck run they can block. But maybe they got something crazy. I don't know. They got to get rid of both creatures. Or have a force negation or something. All right, there we go. Looky there. Yeah, maybe Cindervines isn't good. Would I take out Endurance and Bonecrusher Giant? Maybe I should bring back in Bonecrusher Giant. A little bit more damage. Should honestly remove my big cards. Take out the Primeval Titans. The one lander is probably just too slow. I need to have more than one land. You just can't function off one land unless you have a very specific hand. This I can keep. Send back a basic forest. What the fuck? 2 Karns? Force negation pitched by Disrupting Shoal. Sure. Come on, Bloodbraid. You can do it. Arbor Elf, yes. What I need. Look, yeah. It's amazing I've decreased the amount of Arbor Elves. I'm still getting them like I always did. This Questing Beast could really take out this Karn, but it might be too late by then. Right? I've got a lot of mana here, potentially. Total of 7. Let's get that commercial district, see if I can't help myself here. So we know I have a Karn in hand. But really could use like a lightning bolt. We'll try it. We'll keep it on top. See if I'm dead. Oh yeah, I am dead. Yeah, they just gotta. I need Cindervines. Duh. I am dead, yeah. I needed to... I had no outs then. Yeah, it's another Blood Moon. I would have put the Blood Moon in the graveyard, another Blood Moon was behind it. Alright, well, that's a terrible deck to try and play anything against. But I think I was close. Closer than it probably should have been. Yeah, I guess I could have brought in more artifact hate, but you hate to do that because it's almost always useless. They play the Char Belcher, you blast it, in response they have it. It's very rare they do that, but I should have known better. I should have been like, yeah, there's a possibility that could happen, but I never found any sideboard cards, so it's not like, oh man, that in that game, oh, that Stone Rain could have been one. Frankly, it was close. Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Ain't nothing wrong here. Oh. Opponent mulligans there. Opponent taking a long time here. Gonna be a slow one. Isn't that amazing? I took Arbor Elf down to 2, and I think I cascaded into it twice. Or maybe it was just one Utopia Sprawl in Arbor Elf, but it's incredible how that's still going on. Like, Bloodbraid Elf did find a lightning bolt the one time. That was good. For sure. Alright, opponent's here. Dude, what's going on? Botanical Sanctum? And Serum Visions? Is this like Neoform? Put 2 on the bottom. Wait for the Force of Negation. Wait for the opponent to do anything. Opponent just scoops. There we go. So I think it is some form of Neoform. If it is Neoform, what do we need to take out of this? I know I want Stone Rain. Like, that's just try and slow him down. You pick your poison to get Grizzlebrand. I just keep wanting to throw those out because they're so slow. I think I'll take out a couple of those. Maybe a Steel Leaf and a Raccoon. We'll do that. Now, I was trying to remember. I'm playing against decks I don't usually remember playing against. I mean, the Belcher one I played against a little bit recently. If this is Neoform, I don't even remember. Like, they got a discard Allosaurus Rider. They do the double pitch on Allosaurus Rider, and then they Neoform it into Grizzlebrand. Having Bloodbraid Elf with those pick your poison is horrible, by the way. Probably should not be doing this. I probably should be taking the Bloodbraid Elves out. But we'll see if that's what it is. If it's not, if it's something else, I don't even know. Like, who knows? Who cares, right? But already, first victim of turn 2 Blood Moon. Done on turn 2. They couldn't handle how bloody it got. No. This is an authentic mulligan. This deck does mulligan a lot. Yeah, what I tell you. The deck doesn't have a lot of lands. Even though you watch me, you might think it have like 35 lands. This is the best I'm going to be able to do. Keep it at 5. Put that on the bottom. Put Lightning Bolt on the bottom, I guess. Yep, it's Neoform. Unbelievable. Play against Belcher, then Neoform? How about rain on my fucking parade, dude? Yeah! Oh my god, I should have kept the the first hand. Wow. You try to play Gruul Ponza Midrange for the first time in a long-ass time. You try to play it, build the best way you can build the deck. And what do you get? Char Belcher and Neoform. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I can't control what the opponents are playing. Like, I wish I could give you a battle of Gruul Ponza versus Energy, a Gruul Ponza versus New Eldrazi-tron. I mean, I apologize, guys. I really do. At least that was a good draw for a one-lander. The old Nourishing Shoal. Getting the old 15 life gain off the Auto Chthon Worm. Who ever thought in Ravnica that they would ever use that in this shit? All these cards they use are pretty old. Allosaurus Riders from what, Cold Snap? The Super Pitch Cycle, I think they called it. Just a lot of fucking garbage here. And by garbage, I mean very unfun to play against. Like, I'm really not even playing against people. Just like playing against like a clock. You know, just like, oh, can I get there? Probably not. Oh, this is new. I've never seen this. What is going on here? This thing transforms, right? You gotta play a black or a white to extort, so that's not happening right now. It can't transform. It has to be, says, beginning of each of your post-combat main phases. So he can't do that. He can extort here. So extort is drain for 1. Pay a black or a white, drain for 1. Very good keyword in draft and Ravnica. Return to Ravnica. Like that was like those draft decks were insane when we were coming up with those. Like I was still drafting back then. And they were just like all the best cards were commons. They're all these like black and white extort cards with like I can't remember their names. There was one that was like a defender that was like a 1/4 or something had extort. It was like so good. I guess I'm just dead. I'll just concede to save time. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna take out the Bloodbraid Elves. That way I can't cascade into pick your poison if it's just bad, right? Wish I had like Rampaging Ferocidon. I'll bring this guy back in. Bring Cindervines in, I guess. I mean, why not? All right, turn 2 Blood Moon is an instant winner here. God damn, dude, a 5-lander. I can't keep this. I mean, it's not good enough. You're starting to see the struggles of the deck where it's just like, if I don't have an accelerant, things are rough. What of endurance? What should I put on the bottom? Endurance or Cindervines? I'm gonna go with Cindervines. That could be wrong. I don't know. All right. Of course, if they somehow kill the Arbor Elf, everything's just right out the window. One on top, one on bottom. Inferno Titan. Stone Rain. Been a while since I cast that. Get in there for one. Go. Now, they don't have blue mana. That's good. We're starting to get to Inferno Titan level here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, can't quite get there yet. But I will aggressively attack for 1. And then try to bring an endurance during their turn. I'm going to say nobody. I don't want somehow these that pre-ordering getting sent back in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 7 mana. Okay. Swing for 3. Three damage. Boosh. Don't have blue mana right now. Yeah. Yes, I was looking at that and I was thinking, you know, even if he gets up there, like with the shoal and everything, he's still gonna have to deal with the Inferno Titan coming at him, because the Inferno Titan can make big. You know, I can make that thing, you know, I mean, it only gets +1/+0s, but, you know, still, he'd have to block the Inferno Titan and lose his Griselbrand, and he'd be back to square one. Which he might have been able to survive, I don't know, but there we go. Get a victory with this deck. Hoping to play against something other than just straight up, like, horrors, you know, like, straight up, like, unfun garbage. But I'll take a victory there. Oh. Well, I gotta send this thing back. No red source. Or green source, I should say. Yeah. Put this on the bottom. This works. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's another Char Belcher? What is going on? Like, for real, what is happening? Oh my god, come on, dude. There we go. I mean, ramps, yeah, sure. You know, this is almost becoming a disaster league. You know, it sucks whenever you try to have fun, and it's just like I'm only playing against like absolute degenerate bullshit. At 5 mana, I think I just play the Klothys. And then swing for 1. Right on, man. Maybe this is a different one. Maybe it's the Tameo version. Let's try to bolt this. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Magic the Gathering in Modern, right? I mean, it's just like, it's just so unfun. It's just so unfun. You know, that's the problem I have with this format. It's like, here I am trying to play something, you know, that I thought, well, maybe we'll have a little bit of shits and giggles with. I can't even shit nor giggle. Like, that's how fucked up it is. I die before I can shit, and I certainly ain't giggling. You know, it's like, man, oh man. Modern's in a really bad state. I don't care what anyone says. Like, it's like the worst format you can play. Like, I mean, I'd much rather be playing against like just energy and shit here. Just trying to, you know, trying to get something going. I guess all these. Maybe these. You know, I gotta kill them fast. I don't think these are exactly the fast cards. I mean, Glorybringer might be, but this isn't for sure. This trash raccoon is just, I don't know about it. And guess take those out. Steel Leaf out. Bloodbraid out. I mean, I don't know. Like, holy macaroni. Holy macaroni. Remember that in The Simpsons, was then they sampled that soundbite in Bloodhound Gang. I can't remember. What was the name of that song? They sampled Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. They had a little bit of Falco, Rock Me Amadeus, or Amadeus in his language. They had Metallica's Ride the Lightning a little bit in it. It was a crazy song. Yes. Trying to see if I could cast Ronus. Just do what I know. Try to slow this guy down. Yeah, man. Flare of Denial. I can only counter non-creature, right? Can it counter anything? I have to look that up. Basically, Augur of Bolus, a new version of it. People that are old know what Augur of Bolus is. I actually saw a guy play one at a modern RCQ recently. I was like, holy shit! Augur of Bolus in 2024? Get on in there. I mean, yeah, it's Bloodbraid time. Let me look up Flare Denial real quick. I'm real curious about it. Flare of Denial. Oh, it's just counter any spell. All right, well, anyways, we'll just do the Bloodbraid. Fuck it. You can figure out what to do, opponent. Wrenn and Six. Yeah, I'll cast that. He was on top, I guess. It's 5, puts him down to 6. It's 4, puts him down to 2. So not quite enough. Endurance. Yeah, we'll put it on top. He used his graveyard last time. All right, well, let's swing in for 3. Yeah, I guess I can just put him at 2. Ping him. I'm at 7, see if he messes up somewhere. All right. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. All right. All right. Kamishi, Word of Invention, Disrupting Shoal. Uses Word of Invention, so they can do. Word of Invention is what, triple blue? Huh. They just saw that flare, don't they? Come on, Bloodbraid, just Lightning Bolt. Blood Moon. Yeah, that's fine. Blood Moon works. Yeah, I can still cast stuff with Blood Moon. Yep. Okay. All right, they're going off the top here. All right. Philly champion almost might be good. You know? Like, this thing's kind of rough. Like, whenever it attacks, no 3 cards. Non-land permanent, so I can't even get lightning bolts. It's not as good as Wrenn and Six, obviously. Maybe I'll take that out and try the Steel Leaf. Faster, angrier clock. Who can argue with that? I guess the only thing to argue is you know, it might be a little bit slow. Seeing this in standard. I thought maybe it wouldn't make it, but it did. Okay. Well, what do we do here? Well, I think we do this plus. And then this comes off. So in their upkeep. Force of Vigor might be my only shot here. Oh. My only shot here, guys. Or well, maybe I delayed. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. He's got enough. Oh shit. There's still hope. Give me a Pillage. Give me a Cindervines. What do you grab? Bain Veil? Is that the one that makes 0, gives me like -2, -0? Come on. Pillage, Cindervines. Hey, I brought an Ancient Grudge. Wooded Foothills. Oh, God. One, two, three. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only got 5. Okay. Well, I mean, all I can do is Stone Rain them. And I still lose. Very unfun games. Very unfun. Wonder how deep the how deep Ancient Grudge is. But I don't know why it never lets me see. I see guys constantly doing like draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. I don't know. But man, I had a lot of outs there. Had the Cindervines, Ancient Grudge, 2 Pillage, another Force of Vigor, right? I had a second Force of Vigor. I mean, we had shit to do, potentially. Right? I'm not saying it would have worked. He may have been holding he may have been holding a Force Negation or something. I don't know. But I did the best I could. I've done the best I can against these decks. They're just like super unfun to play against. Like just I have yet to really truly be attacked by a creature that is normally cast, right? Like I mean I guess that's not true. That 1/2 otter was attacking me, right? I know in Arena, one of my least favorite noises on Arena is otters. I hate that noise. Like oh my god, that's grating. You play against this like Jeskai Storm deck that's in standard with the new Raw, the Otter Raw. It's really horrible because he's making one like every turn. I think it's bad. So take your bets right now. What deck is this, you think? Do you think it's Neoform, Char Belcher, Ruby Storm? I mean, something kind of degenerate, right? Maybe it's some sort of Lotus Field combo deck. Perhaps we can see some eggs, you know. Second Sunrise is banned, but the other card isn't, right? What was the other card they used? The one from Innistrad. I don't know, I have to look it up. But it was also a white card. It wasn't nearly as good as the Sorcery and cost 1 more mana. All right. I have Gigantha this time, so it makes me think that maybe. Just maybe. I can fight some creatures here. Engage in some creature battle. Engage in something other than just my opponent trying to find their cards to instantly win the game. I have forced game 3 in all of them. So I feel good about that. Shows that the deck's still disruptive enough to people. I don't know, people are so goddamn slow with this shit. It's just kind of crazy, really. Like, hello? Hello? Would you like to play the Magic the Gathering game? Magic the Gathering, the game, the video game. The book. Magic the Gathering, the game, the video game, the book, the amusement park. Right? Like, just keep going. They actually did that with the Street Fighter. Like, they did Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Like it's pretty weird. I guess I'll just throw out Commercial District and, you know, if I got a Bolt a Bird, I'll Bolt a Bird next turn. But in Graveyard, I mean, we'll see if that comes back to haunt me or not, right? Because this deck does need a lot of mana. But I've got 2 more lands, got a Ramper, I feel kind of good. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Guys probably like, what the fuck is going on? So Blood Moon's horrible. It's one of the few matchups where Blood Moon, you just side this thing out. That's getting bolted. And there it is. But we can catch him off guard. No, that's stupid. This is Boros. Just that's like the worst card I could have drawn. Anyone excited for Magic the Gathering Foundations? If we're sitting here waiting, um, maybe. Like, I think there's some interesting cards in that. I'm always excited for the big black vampire card, right? The one that's like, Vampire Warrior or something. Seems cool. Mm-hmm. Bolt that of Johnny. Oh, there's a raccoon. Yeah, maybe I should hit the plains. I just don't think so. I mean, they don't care about Blood Moon. Double plains? Oh, God. Oh, no. I only got double plane. I guess I can only get a planes off this. Well, they could have got Sacred Foundry. It doesn't make any sense. Weird. What the hell's going on over there? Oh, it's Mardu. All right, well, I guess we'll see if Pillage is coming or not. I'm gonna sneak in here. Maybe it's wrong. They probably have a galvanic discharge or whatever the hell it's called. Oh, I did that wrong. No, I did that right. What am I talking about? It's so confused. Yeah, dead. All right. So I should have hit the plains, and I should have played Blood Moon. That's what I should have done. I'm just really bad at this game. Concede, stop wasting people's time. I can't beat that. All right. You know, it is Mardu, so let's leave one Blood Moon in just in case right now. Relic of Progenitus should be good. Engineered Explosives should be good. Anger of the Gods should be good. Pillage is probably not great. I guess just take out another Blood Moon, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Try that. I mean, the fact of the matter is every deck in Modern is degenerate right now, right? I mean, you know, probably forever. Um, there is no true honest decks really left anymore. Those days are gone. They've been gone for a while. It's kind of like people in Mad Max wondering, thinking about, oh, how the world used to be. That was a long time ago. That's not how it is anymore. Now you just got to deal with absolute degeneracy. Maybe I should take out the Bloodbraid Elf since I'm running your explosives. They can still be good. You can still hit them. Put it on 0 for all the cat tokens. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough again. Well, I reckon. Don't gotta worry about Blood Moon right now. That was a good draw. I just put that in graveyard, right? All right, I mean, here we go. They don't have a red source. They leave that on top. Very important here. All right, they zero it. Okay, that's awesome. That's what I want them to do. So now I can kill that with Glorybringer and their Guide of Souls. Okay, attack a Johnny, and exert. I guess I could double block here. They're looking. They're seeing if there's any way to save this thing. And they're not going to. Right on. So now, hopefully, this Ronus can power out the Inferno Titan. Because I do have a ferocious creature. I do have a 4-power creature. Yes. I take out Arbor Elf. Oh, they hit me. Take me down to 10. Progenitus. Okay. So that's 6 mana, right? One. And then swing for 4. Wow, yes! Yes! Inferno Titan and Ronus combined. Fanatic of Ronus combined with Inferno Titan. Woo! Alright, let's get back on in there. Yeah, Bloodbraid Elf with that should be fine, because a lot of their tokens, they make a lot of tokens, so 0 should be okay, even though 1 would be even better, I guess. I don't know. Glorybringer had that awesome play. That was the play of that game there, was the Glorybringer. If the opponent went and plus the Ajani to 5, we would have had a lot worse struggle. I guess I can keep this and just try to bolt their 1-drops if they got those again, which they normally always do. I might have a Thoughtseize here too. Yeah, looking like it. They're tired of this shit. Oh no, the Goddess Souls. Okay. Take care of that. Yeah. Probably get a basic plains. I mean, he doesn't know that I took out my Blood Moons, but if I were him, I would get a basic plains for sure. He doesn't. I mean, this man likes living dangerously. He must figure I took him out. Flage, yes. Let's see how he handles the Flage here. He did it correct. Unfortunately, I got to do a 2-for-1 here. Myself. I could try to get lucky. I could try to get lucky and get a green land. Right? But most likely, I'm just going to have to play this commercial district. Leave up Stomp. Stomp's still pretty good. What's going on? Opponent just stopped. But good pace going there for a second. I hate when this happens. You know, it's like things are going. Because the plan here is if I get another source of green, I'm just unloading a endurance here. I did not. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Not getting enough land, so I got to put that in graveyard. Sadly. Whew. Close call there, guys. That's Jagantha. Now it's like, do you stomp? Or do I cast Bonecrusher Giant as a threat? Duronis. Hope you miss. Now you got an Amped Raptor. Not a complete miss. Fuck. Damn, I was going to be able to cast Glorybringer there. Well, they do. They put Sacred Foundry in the graveyard, right? This is Paralyzed double green. How about triple green? Now it's a goddamn 4/4. Look at this. I've never seen this before. Wow. That's pretty metal looking. So this most likely is the Gigantha. I'll go to 10. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't think I need to exert. It's going to be a really close game. What do I have to kill this? Do I have anything? Ah, looks like I died. So you can just get flying to this Gigantha now? I have no way to get rid of Gigantha, right? Especially since it has flying now. Oh, that is just game. That is just game. So I guess I should have exerted. You know, I guess I should have just exerted there. Please let me see what I would have drawn. Please. Klothys. So yeah, not a lot would have happened. I would have exerted. I would have survived by 2. Would have died. So alright, well. No. Pretty tough to deal with that deck. I play that deck, and I know how good it can be, so I'm not freaking out over that loss. Just like, it was honestly fun. It was funner than the first 3 matches. Like, I actually got to think and try to figure out ways to fight things, and, you know, just didn't happen. Alrighty, let's see how this 5th and final match goes. Number 5. See if I can get a participation prize. See if I can't finish off 2-3. I would love to do that. I'm sorry, I did not mute that. I apologize. It just came out of nowhere. All right, yeah, I'm keeping. Oh, God. Sneeze so damn much. As soon as a fatal push here. No, it's probably that Dimir Murktide, Dimir Big Eye thing. Put a Consider in the graveyard. With Consider. Sure. All right. I'm just gonna sit back. Make them think I got something. Endurance! Hooray! I'm gonna have 4 mana. Perfect. Don't mind if I do. Come on, Bloodbraid. Something good here. What we got? What do we got? What is it? Oh, yes. Stomp on that piece of shit. And then swing aggressively for 3. Okay, this could be a good turn. No. Never mind, it can't be a good turn. Not enough red. I need double red. Alright, next turn might be a good turn. Bogart Trawler? Sure. Man, it's pretty good. How much mana do I have here? Sucks I don't have one more red. Mm. Mm. I don't want to attack because I'll lose all my extra mana if they decide to trade with Trawler. Well, let's see if they got an eyeball here. There you go. Unreal. This is what I run into against these type of decks. I don't want to because I still want to try and get you know but a polluted Delving Graveyard. Dreams of Steel and Oil. You don't see that one in Modern. So they can exile one of these two. And exile Inferno Titan. It's fine. Probably want to take Glorybringer. Nothing else really makes sense. Alright. Well, things are going to resolve here. I almost need Scavenging for this card. Alright, let's see here. Get the commercial district, see what's on top. Lightning Bolt, leave it on top. Gonna Cascade. We're gonna Bolt here. And then we're gonna swing with everyone. Eight damage. Draw a card. God damn it, that's not what I fucking want. They can't target the Bonecrusher Giant, that's cool. All right. Okay, let's take a gander here. Let us get this Relic of Progenitus in. The Pick Your Poison definitely in. probably got to take out Bloodbraid Elves because I bring in Pick Your Poison. That could just be devastating if that doesn't work. Even though Bloodbraid Elf's been really good sometimes again today. And I guess like Steel Leaf Champion can go. I don't know. That thing's pretty good too. Maybe this Raccoon. Try taking out the Raccoon. Is there anything else? Anger of the Gods. No. Yeah. I mean, Cindervines like the only thing, but I think I'm good. Oh, I can't keep on landers. I just can't. As much as getting Relic of Progenitus my opening hand is fantastical. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll keep. Put Inferno Titan on the bottom. Kind of go from there. Look at that. Play a Boseiju. You do the Surveil. Leave it on top. I guess trying to avoid Lightning Bolt or something. I assume this is getting countered. No way this makes it. Yeah, kind of a counter. What were they thinking about here? Apparently nothing. Well, just try it again, I guess. Thinking of Super's double blue. We get an island here. Really could use another basic forest here. I want to sacrifice. Oh, it doesn't get flying. Oh, God, that's right. That's fucking right. Oh my god, I forgot that it needs the exile cards to get flying, so I think I might just be dead to that. I mean, oh man. I never can beat this card. Every deck I play, except for maybe Boros Energy, because I play Chain to the Rocks, right? I just can't kill this thing ever. And it's like impossible to fight against. I have to block there simply because he can just pump and kill me. I have no way of killing that. Nothing in the whole deck. Unless I can top deck like double, no, not even double bolt work. Just kind of a waste here. Just, I mean, what else can I do here? I just gotta try this. Oh, yeah, that doesn't mean good. Yeah, you just can't beat this frog. I literally can't beat that thing ever. Like, ever, man. I still think I want the pick your poison in. I know I'll hit it with Bloodbraid Elf. What I bring in? Pillage. I got Pillage. Maybe I can bring in Stone Rain. Yeah, I just have no... I guess I can bring in Engineering Explosives. Yeah. Sure. Engineering Explosives on 2. I guess it'll have to work. I need to figure out what's going on with something. Do I try to bolt that? That's probably really stupid. I just have no answer for this thing. I just don't. Like, I can't think of a card in this colors that I can take that out unless they're, like, really dumb for some reason. I just don't see a way I can defeat this card. Especially when I'm drawing like this. You know, I mean, it's so... I can't beat this thing. I actually can't beat this card in this color. Like, I mean, the only shot I had was I didn't see it till after I cast the first bolt, and it wasn't going to happen anyways because it didn't happen. I didn't get the cards to do that anyways. Was simply double bolting in. They would have gone up to, they would have discarded their whole hand for that. You know, just I can't beat this card. Like there is nothing I'm aware of in my colors that makes sense against this. Because everything in red is all about like just straight up damage, right? Like just I'm gonna deal 3 damage to it. I'm gonna deal 5 damage to it. I can't beat it. Like I have no outs to this thing at all. It's very frustrating when I lose. I've lost so many games to this thing just sitting there and I can't kill it. basic mount with that. Like impossible. I can't beat this card. Like it's just such a simpleton card too, and it's like, oh man, it's just super over. Truly remarkable. I keep getting Windswept Heath too. I can't get my basic mountain, so I want to try and bolt something, but I can't. Like, I guess we do commercial district here, see what's on top. Boseiju, put in graveyard. Yeah, I actually can't win. I mean, this guy can just go take it up to 6, and game's over. So I'm just going to concede, guys. I can't beat Psychic Frog. Like, I don't... It's very difficult for any deck to defeat Psychic Frog. Let alone this deck. I do not see a single card in the game that can defeat this thing that I'm aware of, right? I mean, in these colors. Like, I just don't know what you could play. Like, you know, maybe if I got, like, run afoul and for some reason they turn flying on, which there's really no reason for them here against this deck. There's just, you know, it's not like I can amass, like in Boros Energy, a lot of times I have so many cats and potentially holding up Galvanic Discharge, they have to give it flying just to give it a shot to get over everything, and I can't Galvanic Discharge it to help kill, right? And, you know, it's just the truth there is that this deck, honestly, also is just not that good. Like, let's be honest here, too. This deck is really weak. And, you know, I managed to win 1. I think we had a good fight against Boros Energy. I think even against this deck we had a good fight. But this deck, there's a reason why nobody plays it. It's just not good enough. It cannot fight the good fight anymore. It's too weak. And I think the red-green color combo is dead. Like, unless something crazy happens, which isn't going to happen, you know, this is never coming back, is what I'm trying to tell you guys, as a competitive deck. I played it there. I feel good that I managed to get game 3 forced in every single game. Even against decks that are top tier, like the last 2 we just played, and against decks that are just completely unfair and unfun, that I don't know if I could have beaten those decks with Boros Energy, just because if they find the cards and they win. I don't know if I can beat either one of those decks with Boros Energy either, right? The Boros Energy, or the Mardu Energy, and the Dimir Frog Murktide motherfucker fat ass deck. I don't think I could defeat that one either with Boros Energy. I mean, I can beat all those with Boros Energy. And it'd be an easier attempt, honestly. But honestly, this deck performed about as well as I thought it could. You know, it's just too slow. It's too cumbersome. The cards are too big. There's moments of brilliance with it. We all saw the turn with Fanatic of Ronus into Inferno Titan. That was awesome. Saw the sick play of Glorybringer. You know, the opponent just probably doesn't even know what Glorybringer is, so they probably didn't see that at all coming. You know, out of the new cards, the only one that was any good was Fanatic of Ronus. The Trash Tactician, I guess it did okay one time. 6 is like absolutely trash. That card is bad. Like, it says you can only get permanents. Well, a lot of times I want to retrace lightning bolts, right? I mean, that's one of the best things to have with Wrenn and Six. I guess the idea is that it's only 6, therefore Wrenn is the one getting the lightning bolts and the sorceries and stuff. I guess. And 6 is the one getting the permanents, you know, I guess I can get enchantments and artifacts and all sorts of stuff like that. It says any permanent. But yeah, I really tried hard there. I really thought that maybe I could get a 2-3 at the end there against the Boros or Mardu energy deck. didn't happen. I would have lost even if I would have exerted. Because we knew the next card I was drawing was like trash, right? Yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing this. This is probably officially the last time you'll ever see this deck. Barring some sort of miraculous comeback for the deck, or, you know, I get like an immense request for it. And I mean more than 1 or 2 people. I mean something like I get like just bombarded, like 50 dudes in like 48 hours sending me stuff. Hey, can you please play this deck? Can you please play this deck? Can you please play this deck? I might, but my time is very limited, and I don't enjoy, you know, spending time on a deck that's really uncompetitive. And I did as best as I could. This is probably a really good day for this deck. Went 1-4 and forced game 3 in all 5 matches. And who knows? Maybe it would have done better if I didn't play against Belcher 2 times in Neoform. I don't know. I did defeat Neoform, so maybe I shouldn't be shit talking that thing. But overall, was it a fun experiment? Yeah, it was. It was. I did enjoy playing it. It took me back. It took me back to chanting things with Utopia Sprawl, untapping things with Arbor Elf, pillaging things, cascading with Bloodbraid Elf. Those are all things that are very near and dear to me, but they're just not good enough anymore. I've been saying that for a long time, and that's why I moved on from this deck and just said, listen, my time is valuable. If I want to play the game and I'm a competitive player, I can't continue to play these decks. This deck, I mean, along with humans and just regular old Jund and stuff like that. Those times are gone, and that's the problem with Modern now. Modern rotates harder and faster than Standard. Like, it's just a joke. Modern has just become one of the worst formats, maybe in the history of the game. Like, it's just a terrible format. It's just completely designed by Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast decides, I mean, they can decide any format, but particularly Modern, they just completely destroy the format I never thought that could happen to, because it was always Standard rotation cards coming in and changing. And they, you know, they want to keep Standard fun and more moderately paced. And then, you know, so the cards coming into Modern were just like the Ultra All-Stars. Either they were like insane cards in Standard, or they just happened to fit some sort of combo in Modern, right? But that's just not the case anymore. You can't play decks like this anymore. You just can't. They're just not good enough. You've got to play with the most broken new cards, and you have to form a deck around them. And if you can't, then you're just wasting your time if you're trying to be a competitive player. And like I said, I did enjoy playing this today. It took me back. I wish I could have done more with some of the cards. Like Klothys never did anything. I never got to do anything. I think it was on the field 1 time. I just died. Questing Beast put in work. Bloodbraid Elf was really good today. I think it only failed me like once or twice. Otherwise, it was finding stuff to do. A Glorybringer looked good. Inferno Titan, tough to cast, but it came out and it won the game. Out of the sideboard, just a sideboard, you know, it worked. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys had fun, despite it being a pretty unfun group of decks to play against, right? I didn't get to have my matchup against, you know, let's just say the new Jund Delirium. I didn't get to play against, you know, Domain Zoo. I did like playing against Mardu Energy. I felt it was closer than most people would expect it to be. And I think even the Frog deck, Dimir Murktide, if it wasn't, I just can't compete with that deck. Like, I can't. I don't have the right colors to fight that thing anymore. I just don't. When it was Is-It Murktide, yeah, I could kill things, especially with Fury. That's what really hurt this deck, is the loss of Fury. But again, guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. It's probably the last time you'll ever see this. Like, literally. This is probably the last time anybody will ever see me play this deck, unless something crazy happens. And, you know, we'll just kind of put it in the sunset and, you know, think of the fond memories of the past. You know, there's times in real life you look in the past, you think of something fun that we can't do anymore. And, you know, because you're too old for it, right? And it's just the way things go. You know, so don't be sad about this deck. I know some people are going to be, oh, you should play it more, you know, you should tune it more. Listen, I looked at this for a while. I spent a good amount of time trying to figure out you know, what cards, and I agonized over it. Like, is 6 good enough? Is this trash card good enough? Is Fanatic Aronis good enough? Honestly, none of them really work except maybe Fanatic Aronis. They're just not much better than anything else I have. Just the way it goes. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you did watch this live on Twitch, which you couldn't have, you can still follow me over there. If you did watch this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this video a thumbs up. You also follow me on Twitter. I have no idea why you do that, but you can. I really every day think about deleting that because I get zero value. I turn Twitter on, it's just like garbage. It's like actual like filth. Like, it's the most disgusting thing on the internet. I don't understand why it's there. Like, everybody's just constantly pissed off. Like, you know, not even like, I'm not getting into a rant, but like, you look at Magic the Gathering deck lists and people are just on each other's throat about shit. It's crazy. And it's like, why does this thing exist? It's just, I guess it's better people are yelling at each other on there with the, you know, burner accounts and shit than going out in the streets and just brawling and you know, stabbing and whatever else would be happening. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Everyone be safe out there. Eat some good food, drink some good beverage, spend time with your loved ones all before they hang out with me. Hope you guys had fun. It was a disaster in terms of, you know, I just threw away 100 play points. But it was a success in turning out and seeing if these newer cards could maybe get it back into, you know, a little bit, maybe a tier 3, you know, maybe a tier 2.5. I don't think it did. But I tried. I really did. I really put effort and thought about how to play this thing, and it just didn't work. And I expected that, but there's always a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of hope that it might be all right, but it wasn't. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon. All right, buddy. Peace!